I'm Ryan Michael for CFC Scene, taking a look at what college students think about text messaging on today's roads, and their sentiments towards South Carolina's proposed bill to ban cell phone use in cars. Over 6,000 fatalities occurred last year due to distracted drivers, many on their cell phones. Many teenagers today, more than half, have admitted text messaging while driving. Is this new bill here to prevent deaths on South Carolina's roads? Or is it just another way to find citizens? Do you text often, and do you prefer it to talking on the phone, and why?
I do text a lot. I prefer texting than talking on the phone. Just, it's easier to end the conversation that way.
Do you think the $100 misdemeanor fine's a little excessive?
It is, yeah. Very much so. I can do a lot with $100 than to just give it away like that.
No, I don't prefer texting. I do text. I would much rather call somebody, I think, especially in a car. If the fine were, $20, $10, I don't know that it'd slow anybody down. So if they're serious about it, yeah, I guess the fine is sufficient. Definitely gonna upset a lot of people.
Do you find yourself texting a lot when you're driving?
I've gotten better about it, but I was really bad until I actually got in a little accident about a year ago. The texting I completely understand. Like, a lot of people have been in accidents and people don't pay attention. I find myself all the time like driving and I'm weaving, so I agree with it.
Do you think the $100 misdemeanor fine's a little excessive, or do you think that's appropriate?
I think that's a little excessive. I think the first time
How do you feel about South Carolina's proposed bill to ban text messaging and phone use in cars?
I think that's perfectly okay. I think that's safe because, you hear the statistics about there being more deaths caused to text messaging than drunk driving, so I think that's perfectly acceptable. And I would not mind abiding by that.
How do you feel about South Carolina's proposed bill to ban texting and phone use in cars?
I think it'd be a really good idea. I'm an EMT, so there's a lot of wrecks from that, and actually an ambulance was wrecked the other day by a guy who was texting.
It is apparent that text messaging while driving is an issue that many students deal with daily. Having the luxury to text message while you drive may be soon taken away. South Carolina's legislature is in the process of deciding whether or not to monitor this popular way of communication. The outcome has yet to be determined. For CFC Scene, Ryan Michael.